All right, week 9, college football breakdown. Really good battle in the Big 12. On Saturday night, we got Baylor traveling to Lubbock, Texas, taking on the Red Raiders. Seeing Texas Tech at home as a 2.5-point favorite. And as you might expect in a Texas Tech game, given how fast they run, pretty high total at 62.5. I'm on Baylor here, straight up. Official one-unit play is on Baylor over the full game, plus the 2.5. I'm going to tell you one thing. This is a coaching mismatch. And some people might say, due to the contrast of styles, that it's aggressive on the Texas Tech side versus conservative on the Baylor side. No. This is reckless versus smart. Joey McGuire is a reckless football coach. 4 Big 12 games this year, Texas Tech has gone for it on fourth down 25 times. That is staggering. This is a team they're on the 35-yard line, 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. It worked against Texas. They were 6 of 8 on fourth down. It worked against West Virginia last week. They were 6 of 7 on fourth down. When it doesn't work, though, it plays Texas Tech out of football games. They outgained Oklahoma State in Stillwater by almost 100 yards, and they lost that game by double digits because of field position. That's going to hurt them in this matchup. And ultimately, I think it's going to be the deciding factor of this game. Part of the reason I think Joey McGuire feels like he has to, take that approach, there's not a lot of explosivity in this Texas Tech offense. They're bottom 30 in the country in yards per play. It's an air raid system. They're going to get the ball out quick. A lot of short, quick passes. Running game is solid, but they're not going to really take the top off of anybody. This is a team that needs those long drives. There's a reason why they are in those 3rd and short, 4th and short situations so much. It's because they just don't create a lot of explosivity. I think that doesn't really match up well going up against Baylor. Baylor is a team that has limited a lot of explosiveness through the air, and I particularly like what they have at that second level. So Texas Tech is kind of playing right into Baylor's hand here. We don't really know who's going to play quarterback for Tech. I mean, it was Donovan Smith for most of the year. Then it's been Bayron Morton recently. But Tyler Shuck, who started the season as their quarterback, is back healthy now. I would like it to be Morton because I do think Shuck has proven more over his college career. But if Shuck plays, I'm still comfortable in this play. Can't really expect any of those guys to throw for more than 7 yards per attempt in this matchup. The one thing about Baylor's offense, and specifically Blake Shapen, he's done a good job of creating explosive plays through the air. 4 Big 12 games, 9.4 yards per attempt. He torched West Virginia. He's been pretty consistent against teams like Oklahoma State, Iowa State. This is another matchup where I do think he can take advantage. We saw Texas, even with backup quarterback Hudson Card, be able to have success against this Texas Tech secondary. West Virginia and even to a certain extent Oklahoma State, with the style of their offenses, not going to really show up on the stat sheet. But I think Baylor is a team that can succeed in the vertical passing game against this Texas Tech defense. I don't love Baylor's run game. I do think they have some high floor backs that, should be able to establish the run in this game. Probably not going to create a ton of explosive plays on the ground, and give Texas Tech's defense credit. They've been pretty solid across the board, but specifically in that secondary, I think this is a matchup where they could be in for some trouble. I think Blake Shapen has proven in Big 12 play that he is capable of taking the top off of defense, and I think that's the main matchup advantage I like for Baylor's offense. I'll say it again. This is a total contrast in styles and ultimately a coaching mismatch. Dave Aranda led Baylor to a Big 12 title last year. He might be a little bit conservative, but that's going to bode well facing off against a reckless football team in Texas Tech. The approach the Red Raiders are taking is not sustainable, and I'm going to play against it. Give Joey McGuire credit for, getting this team to 4-3 at this point of the season. This is not a matchup I expect Texas Tech to step up well in. I know Lubbock is a tough place to play at night. I don't care. I'm on Baylor plus the 2.5 over the full game. You see this shirt, Halloween's coming up. We got the Halloween theme. Head over to proud90.com. Unique but very comfortable polos as well. With the colder weather coming, also got a great selection of hoodies and quarter zips. Proud 90 has got all your golf apparel needs. If you see anything you like at proud90.com, use code Fordham at checkout. It's going to get you 15% off your entire order. Code Fordham at checkout is going to get you 15% off your order. Support me, support Proud 90. The rest of the information will be in the description below.